Have the Ordinary duped us behind our back? Lots of people online seem to think they might have when it comes to this product. The Ordinary Alpha Arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid. Now, this is actually one of my favourite products from The Ordinary. And they announced that they were changing the packaging, changing the coloration of the bottle in order to preserve its shelf life and get a little bit more potency from the product. I'm all in favour of that, but they've actually tweaked the formulation behind the scenes too. Now, this is my hot take on it. As always, this video isn't sponsored and it's not in paid partnership and it never will be here on madaboutskin. Speak from the heart, not the wallet. So if you like truly independent skincare advice, make sure to like and follow along. Now, this has had a subtle formula change. They've taken out some of the slightly heavier ingredients such as castor oil and they've replaced them with more lighter, newer generation options. This means that actually, I think as a product, it feels better on application. It's lighter, it's easier to absorb. There hasn't been any noticeable change in terms of performance because they've kept the Alpha Arbutin at 2%. So that's fairly standard. The key ingredient is still there in the same strength, but you might notice a slightly different viscosity, which I personally prefer. A lot of people do say though that it actually comes with a slightly different fragrance to it, which not all people are on board with. Some say it almost smells like a very light oniony kind of smell. Onions not being everyone's first choice of a cologne, let's be honest. Well, that's because one of the ingredients they've removed was actually a masking agent. Brands use masking agents to disguise unpleasant scents to products. They're not always essential, well, they're not essential at all, and a lot of people like to avoid masking agents, and The Ordinary have removed theirs, which honestly I think is a good thing, one less ingredient for anyone to have a reaction to. However, as a result of removing that, we can now see the true scent come forward, which for me, I don't even notice it, but scent is very individual and unique. So if you're somebody that has quite a sensitive nose, maybe give this a whiff before you purchase because you might get a little onion vibes. Anyway, that's the lowdown on this one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Have The Ordinary duped us? I think this is probably a reformulation for the better. Take care, guys.